Mark Daly for Paralyzed Veterans of America News Online at the Americana Gala 2011 with a former member of Congress. And I'm going to have to ask him actually, what does it feel like, Congressman Chet Edwards, former Congressman Chet Edwards, to be a former congressman?
Well, for my family and me, it's been a wonderful year, but I wouldn't take anything for the privilege of serving in Congress for 20 years, and especially for having the honor of representing Fort Hood, the largest Army installation, and working with PVA in behalf of veterans.
Well, you know, that is one of the things that they say about you, is that you were, you know, talk about a friend to veterans. If you opened up that definition in the dictionary, your face would pop up. It must be kind of difficult, though, now that you've left Congress, to sort of, it must be really strange, you know, you've been there for 20 years.
Right.
The routines that you had, the things that you did here in DC, and of course going back to your district, how does it feel to just sort of be free of all that now?
You know, I look at every chapter in life as a new and exciting challenge, and this is a great one for my family, and I'm also working very hard to continue my commitment to our veterans. I'm a father of 2 young teenage sons, and I owe every veteran in this country, past, present, and future, a debt of gratitude, not as a congressman, but as a parent. And so I'm going to continue to find ways to give back, because I can never fully repay the debt of gratitude I owe our vets, but I'm going to work as hard as I know how to make a good down payment on that debt.
You know, one of the things that we hear a lot about these days is tragically the unemployment rate across the country, and particularly high for veterans, particularly high for veterans with disabilities. What is your message, Congressman, about that issue? I mean, part of it, of course, is to do with the availability of jobs. We need the economy working to create jobs again. But it's also breaking through those barriers that may be in the way of employers hiring veterans with disabilities. What's your message about that? What do we need to do to change that situation?
Well, first we must change that. People shouldn't risk their lives to protect our families and come back home and not have a job to support their families. My message to employers would be hire a veteran, and especially look for opportunities to hire a disabled veteran, not just because it's good for our country, which it is, but it's good for business. Our veterans have the discipline, the skills, the talents that can help make businesses run more effectively and more efficiently, and so it's just the right thing to do. It's also a good thing to do.
Well, on that very uplifting message, former Congressman Chet Edwards, proud private citizen Chet Edwards, thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Mark. And let me again thank PVA for all it's done. When I chaired the VA Appropriations Subcommittee for 4 years, and we increased veterans funding by $27 billion a year in discretionary spending, PVA really played a vital role, a lead role, in putting together the unified VSO budget that was really a major blueprint for our budget. So everyone who supported the PVA ought to know they have made a real difference.
Well, thank you for those complimentary words, sir, and thank you for your leadership.
Thank you, Mark. Good to be with you again.